Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. The Rainbow Warriors will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Wyoming's offense will get first crack at it today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Grab near the marker. It's Bean. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Thomas back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. And they've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Hawaii's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game, because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Caught near the sticks, it's Jennings. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense.
Holds it in on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll go to the air. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Hawaii. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. Brings into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Thomas back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Cowboys will have it first and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is they put on the heat and they blocked it. He breaks a tackle. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Pressure coming. The short hands. It's White. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Trying to escape. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snags it over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He leaves it with his back. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The snap sets up to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Warriors! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And your Wyoming Cowboys will take over first and 10.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Thomas looking to fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Bean. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He might want another play. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Flanagan. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And that's a first down for the offense. 221 wing, 221 wing.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking for an open area to his left. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
First and goal, Hawaii.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Hawaii, 28. Wyoming, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Thomas back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. The throw. Finds his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. And when they come home, they equal big time points.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Now from inside the red zone. Here's a heat. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to pass. Under fire. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Hawaii 36, Wyoming 3.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The hand to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Find space on the right. Find some room. The 30. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He'll start this drive firing. Here comes the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the
exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
36, Wyoming, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Now improvising. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment.
Breaks into the open on the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, Hawaii.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Lets it go to the end zone. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Thomas back to pass. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's got room. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Rainbow Warriors are threatening on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, that's one on third down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got...
They got him. The pressure got hold, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. Thomas looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. And now the hit knocks it loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's going to let it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Flanagan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hawaii! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He's got it on the left.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Thomas back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Flips it out in the flat. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quick completion on the out route. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. And the Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Thomas looking to fire. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wyoming! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. They're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State was able to... one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He fires to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's Jennings. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Just keep slinging it. A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Dances away to buy time. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Touchdown, Warriors! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Gets it out fast. Some really tough running there. Gets it to the 45-yard line. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Ball over the middle. It's Jennings. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and sends it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got his man on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's White. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently,
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Thomas back to pass. Gets open down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making checks. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.